Greetings from Delamere. Delamere is the UK's only purpose-built addiction treatment and behavioural health clinic. We're based here in Cheshire. My name's Martin, I'm the founder and chief executive. We've recently invested in a video camera, so our intention is to be quite nimble with the content that we create this year. What we want to do is really give you a sense of the Delamere experience, so let you know a little bit more about what it's like to be a guest who comes to stay here. We'd like to give you a real sense of the Delamere treatment model. So without further ado, all I'm going to do today is simply talk with you about some of the things that are happening here at Delamere. It's about 9:20 in the morning here, so we've had breakfast. We have breakfast at 8:30. Guests and colleagues alike eat together, and then we go into the first group at 9:15. We tend to have 3 groups running at any one time, so we cohort our community of guests here into 3 core phases, which we call stop, start and grow. So stop is the phase at which a guest has recently joined us, so at that stage in their journey they're settling in, they're getting to know the team. We don't put many demands on people. Often guests are undergoing a clinical detox at that stage, so they're receiving medication, they're working with our 24-hour medical team. So we tend to do some smaller groups and quite a lot of one-to-one support. The start phase is once guests are through any sort of detox that they might need, they're up and about, they've settled in, they've got to know people, often really enjoying the programme at that stage. And then the grow phase is when a guest is preparing to leave us and return home. So lots of kind of pragmatic tools and tips about resources that they can continue to use to protect and maintain their wellness, their abstinence. So the stop group are with my colleague Adam. Adam's a recovery mentor here, and the session that they are in is called What is Addiction?, which looks at some textbook definitions of what addiction is. So the repetition of a behaviour despite continued negative consequences. We use Jelinek's curve. We really like the bell-shaped curve that Jelinek drew to illustrate the progression of the addictive condition, the fulcrum, if that's the right word, of the bell at which somebody surrenders and asks for help, and then the progression as they enter recovery and rehabilitation. Jelinek's curve culminates in talking about a new, meaningful, inspiring way of life opening up, and that's something that I have experienced myself. Many colleagues who work with us have themselves experienced. It's something that we seek to inspire guests about too, of course, that recovery is possible and it can absolutely be a springboard to a really happy, really meaningful life. The start group are doing a session today which we call guilt and shame, which simply looks at what is guilt, what is shame, what is the difference between guilt and shame, and how and why is shame often so interwoven when somebody has been struggling with addiction. The Grow group are doing a session this morning which is called Staying Connected, and that's all about network, putting a plan in place, identifying resources that they can continue to access as they journey on in recovery. Then we go into one-to-one sessions, so there's about 16 one-to-one sessions happening this morning. We're really proud of the quota of one-to-ones that we offer guests here, so they meet 4 times every week with their care team, which comprises their focal psychotherapist and their recovery mentor as well. We put loads of work into enhancing the recovery mentor syllabus. We're going to be sharing that with you over the coming weeks and months. And then this afternoon, the Guilt and Shame workshop culminates in a ceremony. We will do a separate video about the ceremony another time. So there's loads more on. I think we've got Reiki happening later on. We're just getting ready to trial IHHT breath work. We're doing conscious and connected breath work as well. We're going to be talking with you over the coming weeks and months about at the effectiveness of our programs, so the outcomes that we are seeing, how we're tracking them, and we're going to be hopefully introducing other members of the team. Some of them are a little bit camera shy, but we have fantastic people here who really bring the experience to life and put their heart and soul into helping guests who come to stay with us achieve the right outcomes. Thanks for watching, have a great day.